Hey everyone, we are making sofrito my way. Okay, we're about to make some sofrito. You can either use a food processor, but I'm gonna use a blender because that's what I have. So take your tools out, move this to the side for now because we're not there yet. I have a strainer and I have a bowl. Strainer, I'm gonna wash all of my vegetables first. I try to be cool. And then this is for when I start making the sofrito. I'm gonna pour it in here and then I'm gonna mix it and then we're going to put it in containers. Yes, you need containers. I'm making a pretty big batch, so collect all of those little Chinese containers that you guys get Chinese food from, and then you already have a free, I like free, container so that we can put the sofrito in. How do you think we do it? Or if you want to be fancy, you could also proportion it by putting it in ice cube trays. And then you're gonna just pour it over, but we're not there yet either. But I like using containers. I go through my sofrito pretty quickly. That's why I do it in large batches. Okay, let's get started. All right, let's go through the ingredients. We have culantro, also known as recao. Cilantro, the cousin of culantro. We have peeled garlic. I don't have time to peel garlic. So yes, I bought the peeled garlic, yes. We got some Spanish onions, red pepper, 4 green peppers. Is that more than 4? 4 green peppers, more garlic because apparently the Instacart guy did not know what a pound was and only gave me half a pound, so I have a little bit more. Y ajicitos dulces. If you have them, use them. If you can't find them, totally fine. You can do without it. Last but not least, I'm gonna use a red onion or 2. Why not? A little more flavor, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wash all of this first. Well, whatever you can wash, obviously. So we can start with the garlic. We'll do that. And honestly, I try to do things quickly, so I am not sitting here chopping things up. That's what the blender is for. Don't need to do that. I'll chop off some of the stems of the cilantro and whatnot, but other than that, chopping is at a minimum. And the onions. Oh my God, the onions and the tears. Onions and the tears. Okay. So I have some packages here that I'm gonna take out. And honestly, you could even, if you have one of these, like that the garlic comes in, you could use this for sofrito. Ay, padre. You could use this for sofrito too. All right, so let's get ready. Let's start washing the ingredients. I'm really not gonna take you through this whole journey of washing the ingredients because that's just not fun for you to watch. Pero, mira, I'm just taking these out real quick. Objective here is to be fast. I don't have all day to be making sofrito. Bueno, we're gonna start with the ajicitos dulce. Don't mind the tan, don't mind the tan. I'm just gonna remove the stem and keep the seeds. And here is our cilantro. Trying to spare some of these leaves, but I try to remove the stems, right? And then everything else can pretty much go. Look at how nice and green it is, and it smells absolutely amazing. Okay, we got our recao. I like to get the bottoms of these stems, like right here, out of the way. So I cut these up, and I throw this out, and I'm gonna wash this out. Here we have our 4 green peppers. Cut them up, take out the center, and they are ready for the blender. And if you know anything about me, you know that I love to clean my space as I go. And for our red specks of color, we chop up 1 red pepper. Okay, I'm going with 1 red onion, just for extra flavor. Honestly, you could use whatever onions you feel. I use the Spanish onion. I use the Spanish onions, and I use the red onion. And then I just give it a nice rough chop. Again, we're gonna let the blender do all the work. So I'm just chopping roughly. I feel like I want to peel this layer. Okay, yes, let's do that. Just trying to make it a little easier for the blender. but that is as far as I go, okay? And I'm just piling it on here with the rest of my stuff that I'm gonna blend. It's looking gorgeous. I love the color. All right, I think we're good with our red onions. We can use this for other things. All right, we're going in with our Spanish onions. And the same thing goes. We'll just remove the layer and give it a rough chop. A ver si saco esto de aquí. All right, the eyes are starting to water. The eyes are starting to water. Okay, so I put my hair back because we don't want hair in our food because ew. We're gonna start blending our ingredients. I chopped up everything. I put it here in the bowl. Doesn't matter how you start it. You just throw it in here. Just, mira, de lo más simple. You just throw it in here. And then okay. It doesn't matter the order. And what we will do is we can start, let's put the top on. What we want to do here, because I'm using a blender, is we're going to start it, but we're going to hit pulse because we don't want it to be like a puree. We just kind of want it to, you see? We just want it to give it a nice little texture. We hit pulse so that we give it a nice texture. We add some more, just throw it in there. So what we're doing is we put in 4 green peppers, 1 bunch of cilantro, 1 bunch of culantro, cilantro's cousin, and prima. And we did 1 red pepper. I don't like my sofrito to look really red. I just kind of like the hint of red. And then I put in 1 pound of garlic and a red onion and 4 Spanish onions. I feel like for me, it gives it a nice balance. Pulse again so that it goes. I didn't use oil, I didn't use water. It really, like, all of this holds water itself. Plus I washed them and it had like a little bit of water, so I don't need to do that. And it processes it. Did I say that right? It processes, oh wow. It processes it just fine. Okay, we're not gonna say that. Oh, and we also added the ajicitos dulces, which were about 1 pound as well. Just gonna stuff it in here. It smells amazing. It smells amazing, guys. Just stuff it in there. Whatever fits. And then it just starts getting mixed up with what is already in there. So mira, stuffing that in there. Soon I'll dump out half of it and then I'll keep on chopping or pulsing. Now I'm starting to get to the ajicitos and the garlic. So I'm gonna start by pouring this into a bowl. I'll do like a little bit of the mix. As you can see, look at how beautiful it's starting to look. I'm gonna put it to the side and then we'll mix the rest and then we'll just add it and then we'll be able to mix it. So let's put the rest of this stuff in here. I had to take it out of my yellow bowl and put it into this bowl because now I needed the bowl. Oh my God, it fell on the floor. We're gonna leave it there because it's not coming. Okay, we're about to finish. Last little bit. Okay. I don't know about you, but I love to clean as I go because I cannot stand to see a mess wherever I'm cooking or dealing with food. It's just, no, I just can't do it. So we're, mira, no puedo. Okay, last little bit. We're going to, done here. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. Pour the rest in there. Totally just made a mess. Everything in rhythm, guys. Everything in rhythm. Okay, ya se acabó. It's absolutely fragrant and amazing. Okay, you can see it has two different colors because obviously this was like the garlic and the onions, but now we're gonna mix it all together. Mix, mix, mix. It smells so amazing. Mira que rico. I just love those little red accents of the red pepper. And now after we mix it, we are ready to put it in containers or in ice cube trays. Whatever makes your heart content. Dale, bate, bate. I think we're good. We are good. Okay, you best believe that I save my Chinese containers when we order out so that I can save it for my sofrito. You could use ice cube trays if you want, but I am using my Chinese containers. This is the tall one, and this is the short one. Let's see how much I can fill. All right, I am grabbing my spoon, and I am just starting to fill. You don't want to fill it all the way to the top because when you freeze this, it will expand and rise. So you just want to make sure, and you want to constantly stir this, by the way, because it does settle. I'm going to do it till about there. Oy, 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 oy. I'm going to do it till about there. This way it has like a nice amount of space in case when it expands. Not in case, it will expand. All right? Now, I probably should have led with this, but sofrito can be used in just about everything and anything. You can use it to season your meat, your chicken. You could use it in stews, in your arroz con gandules, or just your beans alone. It's a great base to add to almost any meal that you cook. Now, as an additional tip, if you are on a budget, this is also a great gift. There are people who actually go out to the stores to buy this, and there is nothing better than an authentic made sofrito. You put it in a glass jar, in a little mason jar, or whatever pretty jar you find. You put a nice little ribbon around it, and it makes a great, thoughtful gift. Ja, I got 3. I'm gonna do this one. Take this out. Just get there in the bottom, mix, 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 so it doesn't just settle. And then we put it in. And now I'm going to use the little container for the garlic. And I'm going to actually use this immediately. There's not that much left here. So it's fine to keep it in this container. This will probably be used all at once for my pernils that I'm making. So I'll just use that for now. Bueno, there you have it. I have 3 big containers and 1.5 small ones. I'm gonna use this immediately so that I can make my pernils. So stay tuned for that video because it's coming right up. Pero ya, that's it. Pretty fast, pretty simple, and an amazing cooking base to whatever you're gonna make, whether it's rice, soup, whatever your heart desires, this is it. And it's super simple. All right, guys, see you in the next one. Bye.